analysis guy, something like that, chatted me today, and he's like, oh, like, I see that you have like some vulnerabilities on your computer. And then but then he's also like, you don't have to do anything, but like, if you can find a time that I can take a look at your device. Like, what? I don't get it, because he said I don't have to do anything, but then he wants to look at my device. What? But yeah, and then he chatted again, and then he's all like, oh, if you could get back to me by end of, it doesn't have to be today, but if you can get back to me on when is a good time by end of day. That's kind of contradictory. I'm kind of confused now that I'm saying that. I think he's saying, like, we don't have to meet today, but if I can get back to him when we can meet by end of day today. Literally, me saying this is, I'm confusing myself. Okay, so I think that means by the end of today, he wants to know when I can meet up with him to go over my computer? I don't know, but yeah. But I read the chat, but I didn't answer, so I don't know. I was driving to work just now, and then I was driving over train track number 2, and then as I'm like approaching it, then the lights start flashing, but like the arms are not coming down, and so then I'm like, I don't know what to do. So then I drove, and then this car behind me drove also as the arms were coming down, but I think the train just came and it's done now. But yeah, at least it was a short train, but I wasn't sure if it was short or not, and I was basically, the arms hadn't come down yet, so yeah, so I was able to go. Today is the summer barbecue at my work. So I believe they blocked off a bunch of parking spaces, and they're having food and drinks and games. Not quite sure what games, but I always have my deck of cards. Time to go outside for the barbecue. The floor is literally empty. I'm like probably the last one to leave, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm not really hungry. It's 12:06, and people were like messaging me and stuff, but like, I got a little busy, so yeah, heading there now. Oh, there's someone I see. It's 3:48. I have a meeting at 4 o'clock, and I didn't eat anything at the barbecue because I heard it didn't taste like anything, and it had no flavor, and I just didn't want it. So yeah, and since I didn't eat anything, I need to eat something right now. So I packed a backup lunch, so yeah, eating a bagel. But I need to hurry up and eat because like I have to go to a meeting at 4, so yeah. Today was a summer barbecue. I didn't eat anything. Well, today has been crazy. Like, I feel like I'm getting nothing done. But basically this morning had the meeting 8:30 to 9. That's fine. Okay. And then while I'm in the meeting and stuff like that, I'm checking my emails, and I noticed there's an email from somebody from like 3:30 yesterday that I didn't see, and it was them telling me to do something. It's a customer. So then I'm like, oh, like, okay, I better do this. So I blocked off my calendar in the morning so I would have time to do this. I'm over here doing like measurements and stuff, and yeah, in the morning. Which I blocked my calendar off. Not like my whole calendar, just like so I could have like a little bit of time set aside to do these measurements and stuff and take photos. I only blocked my calendar off 9:15 to 9:45, so only half an hour, and I was still on the floor the whole time. So like, if somebody needed me, it's not like I was like hiding in like a conference room or anything like that. So yeah. 1:53. Just got to my car for lunch. I chatted that guy back, and I'm like, I can give it to you like 1:30 to 1:45-ish. And I'll come back at like 2:30, and he said that schedule works for him. And I was like busy doing stuff and all that, and then I dropped it off at like 1:45, like on the dot, so that's great. But I made it, I guess. Yeah. And then he's like, actually, could you log on? Like, what? And I'm like, you don't have access to the admin account? And he's like, no, I don't have access to that. Okay. Something strange might be happening here. So I need to have this guy who I'm friends with tell me how to check what this guy did on my computer, because he says he knows. So yeah, kind of sussed out like that he's gonna do something strange, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's 2:16. The guy just chatted me that he left my computer at my desk, so also, if you see anything unfamiliar, feel free to tab out. Tab out? What? I don't know what that means, but okay. We'll see if he did something funny. Also, he said once he did the Windows update, it restarted, and he doesn't know if there were underlying things open. I don't know what that means, but he did the update, which I have been refusing to do since like last October. So we'll see if it's okay or not. I got my computer back, and then so he left my computer on my desk, so when I got it, then I opened the lid, and then it started like turning on and stuff, and then I logged in, and then it had this screen up that was like, and then it's like installing blah blah blah, and then I'm like, what? Like, okay, so I guess I'll wait for this to install. So then I went to go talk to some guy, and I was like telling him about it and stuff, and I'm like, wait, like, can I use my computer while it's installing? And he's like, yeah, you can. And yeah, and then it finished installing, and then the screen said it needs to restart to like get these things, and I'm like, I'm not restarting it, because no thanks, I'm not restarting it. And then he's like, restart it. I'm like, what? No. I just keep saying like, oh no, like I can't restart it, because if I restart it or if I update it, then it's gonna like freeze and break, and yeah. But then he keeps saying like, oh, like you should do it, and then I'm like, okay, fine, because I think that the guy that borrowed my computer is gonna like ask for it and stuff if I don't do it, and yeah, then we're gonna have to go through this whole thing again. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So then I did it, and then it's at like 30%, then the screen like blacked out, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, like it broke. So then we're just like staring at it, and it's just staying at a black screen. So then we hold the power down, and then the screen like actually blacks out, and then wait like 10 seconds maybe, and then click it again, and then it turns on again, and then it says like, oh, it's updating again, and yeah, and then it's okay. So then it continues updating, and then it gets stuck at like 60, something like that, and then here we go again, the same loop. So then we hold the power down, and then hard shut it off, and then click it again to turn it back on, and then it finishes updating, and then it worked. So yeah, so hopefully the update